good, Commanders family? Brian Corporal Jr. here, and I'm here to raise hell with our new rookies. And we got a special one for you right now. We got a McCaffrey in the building. Luke McCaffrey, bro, how you doing, man?
Doing well. Thank you for having me.
Oh, man, we're so excited to have you, man. We know you're busy, man. We know you're out on that field. So how's it been, man? Rookie mini camp, man, you gotten through it, man? How's it been?
Oh, it's been a blast.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's so fun. I mean, you spend the whole time in the combine getting ready to run a race, getting ready to, jump, do all that, but to finally be on the field and to finally have a team that you can get close with and bond with, it's a blessing.
It is a blessing, man. And let's go back to that draft night. First of all, congratulations, man. We know it's a big deal.
Thank you.
Making it this far, a dream come true. And Adam Peters said it on the phone call. He said, your brother Christian, man, he texted me, said, you better get my brother. How cool is it to share that moment with your brothers and also have that type of support?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I mean, my brothers growing up, I have 3 older brothers. They're all my best friends.
That's
right?
awesome.
And so we grew up so close, and to see each other have success. My brothers have been lucky enough to have some success, and then to kind of be able to support each other is just the best thing in the world. We were able to compete, to do all that growing up, and now we get to compete in a different way and continue to just have fun and support each other.
And I can't imagine what growing up in a household like that is like, right? Because it's all athletes, and then your dad's an athlete as well. So you guys are probably competing for everything.
Yeah, my mom's an athlete as well, too.
So, I mean, that's insane. So it's probably just competitions through
Yeah.
everything, man. What advantage does that give you growing up in a household like
that?
Oh,
it gave a ton. I can't use this quote enough, but it's the biggest blessing that I never earned.
Wow.
Right? There was nothing I ever did for it, nothing that I could have done to put those people in my life, but I was blessed with, the best role model that I could ever imagine for myself and my dad, and then to watch my 3 brothers follow in his footsteps in different ways, and then to be able to kind of learn something from each of their journeys, and then, our mom holds us all together. She's kind of the glue, the rock, and so that family atmosphere is just such a blessing, such a gift that I got.
And it's really a family business because it feels as if Adam Peters is like a part of this family as well. Man, he's worked with 2 of your brothers already. Now he has you. What about Adam Peters? I'm sure you are familiar with him. What about him makes you so excited to have him be, the guy running this front office?
Yeah, well, one, I'm so thankful for the opportunity, right? You can't be unthankful for the people who, help you along the way. But also, I just think he's a smart person, right? He's a smart GM and a great person to have. And I think, when you have that high level of skill at your job, it allows you to, be yourself and relate to people. And I think that's why he's such an authentic person within his job, being able to kind of relate to the players and being able to evaluate on the level of play that he does. And so just seeing him at practice the last 2 days and then, getting to know him through stories from both of my brothers and all this, it's so cool to be here, excited to continue to build that relationship and get to know him and get to know everybody else here as we start to get into the real competition of things.
And yeah, man, AP is the best, man. Took you in the 3rd round. Were you surprised to go to the Commanders?
Oh, no.
Really?
You go in with an open mind, and I think this is such a great opportunity, great situation, because, it's a building full of competitors who are ready to get out here and, start something that's pretty new, right, when it comes to the faces here, when it comes to the brand. And so to be able to be a part of something that's new and be able to go out there and compete with, the building of people and the culture that's being created here, it's such a cool opportunity.
It's a huge opportunity, man, and we're so excited to have you because in college we got to see you compete. Not only as a wide receiver for 2 years, but you also played quarterback at my alma mater, the University of Nebraska, man. What was that like? Not a lot of people transition from quarterback to wide receiver within college football. What was that transition like for you, and why did you make that change?
Yeah, I loved it. For me, that was a part where I had a lot of self-reflection, had a lot of kind of figuring out who I thought I was, my identity, and you always have traits that you kind of inherently get growing up, whether it's from your environment or your genes. I don't know about that, but
got some good genes.
but through all that, I was so lucky to have some of those qualities, and I got to a point where I wanted to find out why. And kind of going through that journey, I got to really find out why I love football. And I wanted to go around, I wanted to hit people. I wanted to run around, I wanted to do whatever. And so I went to my coach, we talked about just opening it up, playing a little bit of everything. We happened to not have a lot of receivers at the time, so I tried it out, and I had a lot of fun. I think it kind of took a weight off my shoulders.
Really?
It allowed me to connect to people better. It allowed me to really, suck out all of the enjoyment and the passion of football in my eyes. And so I've loved it ever since. And then since I've been here, it's been such a blessing to get with a bunch of other people who feel the same way about this game.
Man, that is awesome, man. And being an ex-quarterback, it has to give you some type of advantages, though, right? Because you see the game in a whole nother way. How has that changed for you, the way you see the game, the way you prepare? Or is it the same as when you were quarterback?
Yeah, it helps a lot. Football is football. And no matter what, you're going to get out there and you're going to compete and you're going to, have a person that you're competing against. And so a lot of the ways it's the same. The one thing that helps is just with film study, with communication, with all that, because you speak the same language as, a quarterback, or the same language as a coordinator, right? And so that's probably the biggest kind of thing I've been able to take from my quarterback days to now my receiver days.
And it's wild to see a third-round wide receiver that's only played it for 2 seasons, man. Do you feel, have you even scratched the surface on what you can be as a wide receiver?
Yeah, I think when you're a competitor, you're always trying to get better. Yeah. So, I think if you were to ask anybody in the league, right, anybody who's played football at a high level, they always have the mindset of you need to get better, you need to compete, you need to keep grinding. And so I don't know if you'll ever be as good as you want to be. And so I think you're always chasing that perfection, and, you never quite get there, but you're always, setting that standard and trying to reach it.
And you play outside, inside, man. You even line up in the backfield sometimes. You do a lot of different things. Where is Luke McCaffrey most comfortable on that field?
Yeah, I think one of the best parts about having played quarterback and switching is it's kind of positionless, right?
Yeah.
I feel comfortable everywhere, and I think that's one of the advantages I have is just the ability to learn everything, the ability to communicate and kind of help out whoever else is on the field. So wherever there's an opening, wherever the team needs you, I'm ready to get out there and compete.
And your offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury, is going to make you compete, man. How excited are you to be a part of an offense ran by a guy that has earned his stripes in so many ways in this league?
No, I mean, when you look at the offensive minds in football, he's revolutionary, right? And just the way that he's built his offense. And, that's always constantly evolving because you're competing with other guys, you're competing with other coordinators, with other teams, with other players, and you're mix and matching whatever personnel you have. And so just to have him here and to be able to soak in the knowledge that he's kind of given us already, it gets me excited, right? I haven't gotten with the vets, I haven't gotten into a real, competition period when you look at the NFL, but I'm so excited to just soak in the knowledge and the information that he has from his experiences.
And you mentioned those vets, man. You are going into a loaded wide receiver room. You got Terry McLaurin, you got Jahan Dotson. Yeah. How do you fit with these wide receivers in your opinion?
Oh, I mean, I think as a rookie, you go in and you learn everything from them, right? They've done this at such a high level, especially in our room. And so I'm so excited to just be able to learn and be able to soak up the knowledge. I've watched all these guys on tape for the last 2 years probably, right? Just because, you're playing with all pros and you're playing with people who've been in it for a while. And so I'm excited to kind of get the back screen view of it, right? To be able to know, hey, what's actually going on in your head and instead of just watching the tape and guessing. And, you see it and you see a move and you want to repeat it, but hey, what are they actually thinking when they make that? Did they like that move? How did it feel?
Yeah.
And so when you get into those questions, you really get to elevate your game and put yourself at your highest standard. And I can't wait for that. I'm excited.
You talk about those questions you ask yourself, well, this is new for you, right? You're only a couple days in the building. Like you said, you haven't even seen the veterans yet. Has anything surprised you so far about this whole process?
I think just the quality of people that are in this building. And I hope it's like that everywhere. This is my first experience personally in the NFL. But, I hope everybody gets the opportunity to be around a bunch of competitors, a bunch of people who love football, and a bunch of people who are really smart, right? I think that's the coolest part about being here and getting to meet this rookie class is you kind of get along with everybody, relate with everybody, but that center focus is always football, and you build a relationship off that.
Right, and I can't let you leave here, man, without asking you about our new quarterback, man. You are the receiver that they picked to pair up with our new guy, Jayden Daniels, man. What has it been like getting to interact with him, learn from him, catch passes from him, man? We got to see some nice snags.
He's just an energy inducer, right? In every single way of that term. In the way that he plays and the way that he builds relationships in the locker room. He gives you energy and he gets you excited to play. And so I'm so excited to continue this relationship, right? We've had 3 days and maybe a week of time together to talk, to communicate. So, you're going to go out there and continue to kind of put your best foot to go compete when you get to week 1. But, in the last 2 days, it's been such a blessing getting to know him better and, getting to pick his brain a little bit, and can't wait for the journey.
Yeah, Luke, man, let me tell you, we're all excited to see you guys grow together and see your journey in particular. And we have Commanders family here, the fans that love you. They're excited to have you here. So excited that they sent us questions just for you, man. Can I ask you one of these fan questions before we let you go?
Yeah, go for it.
So this is from Juan Gotti WFT. What is some advice you have gotten from your father and your brother, Christian, that sticks with you even today?
Yeah, I got that question a little bit through the interview process and the combine and all that, and it's such a good one. I think the biggest thing that they taught me is you're always going to see adversity at some point, and so who are you and what are you going to do when that hits. I think my brother was a first rounder, my dad was a third rounder, my other brother was undrafted, and they all have hit adversity at different points, right? They all had such different paths to success, but at the end of the day, how are you gonna wake up every morning and compete, How are you gonna wake up with energy, excited, enthusiastic, whether things are going well or whether things are, on the momentum down? And so how can you continue to stack days, continue to compete, and continue to just have fun with the process?
Right. No better advice than to get it from those guys, man. Luke, thank you so much for your time, man. We know you're busy. We're gonna let you get up out of here. Number 12, right?
Yep,
Is there any
12.
significance in that?
I like it. Nothing crazy. No, I love it.
It looks good, man.
Thank
It looks
you,
good, man. It's been
thank
fun
you.
seeing you out on that field, man. We can't wait to see you continue to grow. Commanders family, my name is Brian Cooper Jr., and I'm here to raise hell with the rookies. I'm with no other than Luke McCaffrey. Luke, appreciate your time, man. Excited to see you grow, bro.
Hey, thank you so much.
Yes, sir, and congratulations.